Hello and welcome to my garden and the dinosaurs who live there. It's been a lovely day today. It's been bright sunshine most of the day, not very cold and not a wisp of wind. Perfect day to be out in the garden. I've been very busy in the garden today, doing a variety of things, so let me show you what I got up to. So I am particularly late in getting my garlic in. I like to get my garlic in early October if I can do, but other things got in the way. So I have two of my own garlics from this year. This is Checkmate, and I'm going to sow this today in this bed and perhaps in another bed or a container. We'll just see how many cloves I get. I'm not going to do too much because I'm going to be moving next year, so I don't want to overcommit to putting too much in the garden, because I want it to be nice and reasonably tidy looking and look like it's going to be easily maintained for anyone that comes to view next spring. So, and also I don't want to use all my garlic growing when I actually might have moved before it's ready to harvest. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to quickly pop in some of this garlic into this freshly prepared bed. Should have known. You prepare a bed, the chickens get wind of it, and they decide to have a little poke about. I'll let them do that for 5 or 10 minutes so that they can have a little enjoyment, maybe pick out some tasty morsels before I put the garlic in. And what I think I'll do is I'm going to put some fleece over the garlic initially until it comes up, just to give it a bit of protection, both from the environment and from the chickens. Look at Beryl. Oh, not Beryl. Look at Edith. Oh dear, molting hens. They always look a bit scraggy, to say the least. So this bed had it had sweet peas in it. It also had some beetroot in it. So I've harvested those, taken the sweet peas away, and I added some pellets, chicken manure pellets, just to give it a little bit of a top up of some nutrients. And now I'm going to put the garlic in. So I don't want to bore everyone, because I'm sure anyone that's interested in growing garlic knows what to do, but just in case, very potted version, split your whole bulb into the cloves just by gently teasing them apart. Hopefully you can see this. And then you're left with what you're going to plant. Each clove has a top and a bottom, so you have the pointy bit at the top and the flat bit, which is the basal plate where the roots will come out, in the bottom. And the idea is you'll plant these about double the depth of the clove itself, so I'm not quite sure the angle here about that. And it will grow, and as it grows it will form its own bulb and it will split. So you'll go from one clove to multiple cloves in an entire bulb. That's the objective. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in that one. This is a hard neck, so that's not bad. And I'm now going to pop them in with the aid of my trusty dibber. And I think I'll get 3 along here. Let's just move these out the way. So that is about a hand length apart. I don't know what that works out as in numeric terms. I am not an exact detailed gardener. I sort of do it by feel, which means sometimes I get good results and sometimes I don't. But hey ho. There we go. Bonk. Right. So, just pop it in. Actually, that could be a bit deeper, that one. There we go. Okay, so that's the first 8. Now we'll get my other one. So I've got a spare slot here, and I'll put one in from this one. Again, it's checkmate. Just take that one out. There we go. Pop that in. Right, so that's the first 9 sown. Question is, do I carry on down that way or do I just leave that? I think I'll probably just have 9 in this bed, and I'll find another location for the remains of this this bulb. So we'll just cover this up. I'll give it a little water. It's not too wet at the moment, but we'll have plenty of rain over the rest of the autumn and winter. And then I'll just leave it to the elements that will provide the rest of the water that it needs. Now the hope is that we get some nice frosty weather later on in the year, early into next year, because actually it's the frosty weather that will help the garlic to split from one clove to multiple cloves, and of course that's what we really want. So I'm going to go now and I'm going to find a little bit of fleece, and I'm going to peg the fleece down here to just protect this a little bit from the elements, and also to stop the chickens digging it up and any other critters that want to dig it up. And that will be that first lot of garlic sown. Okay, so I've got this little raised pot, so I'm going to put the rest of the garlic in here. The good thing about this is I can always take it with me if I move before it is ready. Now this is already quite damp, so I won't add any water to this. Again, I'm just going to pop a little bit of fleece over it just to protect the garlic a little bit as they come up. All done. Notice I've got some lupin seeds here. You can hear them rattling. So I'm just going to cut those off and save that seed. There you can see it. So I'll save that for sowing in the spring. So unfortunately I had to have a tree taken down in the garden because it was diseased and it was going to fall down, so it was dangerous to leave it up there. It's one of the big sycamore trees in the garden. And if you look here, you'll see what's left of it. That one there is actually the remains of the tree and the roots, and the other discs are just discs that the tree surgeons left for me. I don't know whether I'll keep them. I have someone interested in maybe taking this to, it's sycamore and apparently it's good for burning in wood burners, so they might be interested in taking these discs away and drying them off and chopping them up and using them to burn. So I'm not really I'm not averse to that. I don't mind them being here though as well. So the plan today, if I just step back a bit, this corner is quite bare now other than the ivy up the back there. And what I think I'll do is I'll get lots of bulbs planted. Now there are some plants that are going to come up next year, but I took a lot of plants that I wanted to keep out of this area before the tree surgeons came. So like such as hostas and heucheras and so on. So I thought, let's get some colour into this area, so I'll just plant bulbs around where the discs are at the moment, and if they go away then I can always plant some more. Now it just so happens that I have been stockpiling tulip and daffodil bulbs, so I'll start off getting the lot that you see here in, and if I've got some more space I'll get some more from the house. So there's a variety of different tulips here. I won't go through them all, but suffice to say we'll see them in the springtime hopefully, and they will look lovely.
Out of sight.